Some very, very good sport played by the Central Coast teams this week in all the competitions, and good luck to those down in the Black Diamond Cup down there in Wagga. That's the sport. Is Gary with the weather.
Well, thank you, Anne. Good evening, everyone. A little coastal cloud starting to burn off this afternoon and very little in the rain gauges. Most of the showers have been over the past 24 hours, where Cape Byron recorded 30 millimetres. It's been the heaviest across the state. Looks like we're in for a fine start to the weekend, but some more showers developing and some light rain into next week. Firstly, the weather shot this evening. It's been set in from Leone Dungee and this beautiful sunset over Lake Macquarie, the largest saltwater lake in the southern hemisphere, and this shot was taken from the deck of the 16-foot sailing club. Let's move on to the satellite photo across the nation now, and mid to high level clouds streaming across the southern latitudes, keeping quite dry, while the low level cloud, which has been responsible for the showers over the past few days, starting to ease back, and nothing really in the rain gauges for this afternoon. Looking now at the map, and very little change as a belt of high pressure keeps most of the south clear. We do have a frontal system separating two highs, and that will cross the southeast into tomorrow. Temperatures up to 28 degrees for the state's high today, down to -1 degree overnight in the south. Looking at the forecast for tomorrow, and the front will bring a southerly change reaching into the Central Coast late tomorrow evening and then slowly progressing north. A few showers with the change, or just ahead of it, moving into the southern and central parts of New South Wales, and more showers across Victoria and Tasmania for your Saturday. Extended outlook on Sundays. The change moves through overnight and early morning showers affecting the coast, moving into the mid and far north coast, and I'll see a few isolated showers across the weekend and early next week. But it's the development of this trough throughout central Queensland will combine with some moisture and an upper level trough into Monday, which should start to produce some rain throughout Queensland, spreading across the border into northern New South Wales throughout Tuesday. So a little bit of rain on the way. Won't be a lot in it, but 5 to even 10 millimetres possible. Looking at the forecast interstate, and showers about Cairns tomorrow, 27. Mainly fine in Brisbane, and 25. Sydney will see a very late shower, but a dry day, 21. A late shower in Canberra, with rain periods developing in Melbourne, 15 degrees. A clearing shower in Hobart and Adelaide, staying dry throughout the Northern Territory. Sunny in Darwin, while Perth, partly cloudy, 24 degrees. Magic day on the Central Coast today, 24 degrees hit at Gosford and also Morisset, and that was a couple up on average today. 22 at Norah Head, 23 degrees at Wyong and Sydney. The overnight low was 8 degrees, a little fresh this morning. Now on to the forecast tomorrow. 8 expected again in Gosford, 10 for Newcastle, highs of 23 for Saturday. Although the day will be dry, cloud increasing later with a shower or two late afternoon and more for the evening. Let's have a look now at the extended forecast on Sunday, with those overnight showers Saturday into early Sunday morning, a shower or two, but should start to clear up. Back to 19 degrees as southerly winds bring a cooler week ahead. Monday, 18 degrees and a possible shower or two, and back to around 17 to 18 degrees by Tuesday. So enjoy the warm weather over the next 24 hours. The coastal waters, west-northwesterly winds at 5 to 10 knots by afternoon, turning southerly and freshening 15 to 20 knots by the evening. But basically the day should see light winds and a beautiful day on the coast. 1 metre the seas, reaching 2 metres late in towards the evening. A south-southeasterly swell just 1 metre. Now, the boating report offshore will be suitable for just about all craft, particularly tomorrow, due to the slight seas and swell. While as we move into Sunday, southwest to southeasterly winds reaching 5 to 15 knots, but enclosed waters will be ideal all weekend. It looks like a top weekend for the sailors as well. Now, the tides, a low tide at 21 minutes past 8 in the morning. It's just 0.4 of a metre. High tide close enough to 2:30 in the afternoon, and that's 1.3 metres. The sun rising at 6:39 and setting for the first time just before 5 p.m, a minute too. That UV index looks like staying moderate across the weekend. Now, looking around the beaches for today, and what was a picture-perfect day, clear blue skies, the light offshore winds for most of the day provided some quite good surf about. The swell surprisingly has been hanging in there at around 2 to 3 feet, or just under the 1 metre mark. So all the beach breaks have been shaping up nicely, and it looks like it'll stay that way into tomorrow. A few board riders starting to put on a little bit more of the wetsuit, although the water temperature still around the 20-degree mark, and with the warm weather tomorrow it should be nice in. Saturday, clean half-metre waves on the beach breaks. Sunday should see a slight increase in swell, but the winds will freshen out of the southeast later in the day. But it looks like a magic start to the weekend. Colder next week.
Okay.
There we go.
All
Be
right.
warned. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Gary.
Good on you. Well, stay with us. Coming up, the brave woman who has sailed alone into the record books.